Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5K coverage here at MLG.TV. Courage joined by Chance. Chance, are you wearing sunglasses?
Dude, you never give me a heads up for when we're going back, like, live. I never know. But yes, I'm wearing sunglasses.
I mean, is it, so what do you do? If I give you a heads up, are you like, oh, take off my sunglasses, like, let me prepare myself for this?
I'll put on, like, the suit, get a tie ready to go. I'll look professional for the stream. It'll be cool.
Wow.
Now, instead, I'm hanging out in my PJs in a nice jacket. I got my shades on. Actually, these aren't even my sunglasses, but I'm, like, as comfortable as you could possibly be.
You got a whole swim meet to set up for, but that is not important because we have the 5K coverage going on. We just saw the Dominators be able to take Game 3. Now they are going into Game 4, Solar Hardpoint. The first Hardpoint went in favor of Mutiny. They won 202 to 200. Now we're heading into Solar. Predictions here for this map.
The Dominators are going to win 247 to 136.
Wow. Wow. You got the shades on. Everything makes a bold prediction. The lobby just got closed. We're going to wait for another invite here. Other side of things, ISO just lost game 2. Strictly Business able to tie it back up now 1-1. You're showing off your Batman pants.
Yeah, someone in the chat asked if I was wearing Batman PJs, so I had to make sure that they knew for a fact. Yes, I am. I really they're really comfortable, but they don't have pockets. So it's really a trade-off, but you know, it's Batman, so I can live with that.
You're the comfort of your own home, and I'm in the middle of New York City in a studio. It's two completely different ball games. But it's great. It's great things. I need to bring in some PJs next time. Waiting for a lobby invite. 5K been going on all day long. Waiting for the 6th invite to this game. A lot of things to look forward to in regards to AW. Chance, hopefully we're going to see you at some events here soon. Maybe you can't announce things, but will we see you possibly somewhere in the near future?
I mean, if you want to like show up to my swim meets, you could see me there. It'd be awesome. Actually, one of my friends, he's like 22 years old. He's a chef, like graduated from school, all that. We convinced him to come down and meet. We gave him our spirit log, which is like this giant log tree bench thing. We painted blue and put like our mascot and stuff on it and colored it and all that. It was awesome, and he led cheers and had like a massive little kids like chanting like the entire match, and it was incredible because you know, the team's got like 90 some odd kids on it, but at most you have maybe 10-15 kids cheering at one end of the pool. But he led just a massive little kids just screaming their heads off for like 30 minutes, so it was great. So what I'm saying is, if we can get a bunch of Call of Duty fans to come out and just cheer on my team, that would be incredible, and I would love every second of it.
The 5K so far has been going really well.
Oh yeah. 5K,
a lot of big name teams. Dude, Chance, what tangent was that, dude? I don't even know what you're saying half the time. Did you get an invite? I got an invite. I'm joining. Dude, you got to warn me. Be like, hey, I just got an invite just so you know. All right? I need your help on that.
I'm sorry.
I better not be the last one in here, else I'll feel really awkward and I'll just feel bad. I'm unable to join game session.
Don't worry, man. I got you. I'll send an invite.
It's not good.
Maybe. Are you online? Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Try to join again. Come on. Second time's a charm. Yeah, I'm in game. Nice.
I was saying, I'm pretty sure the lobby's open anyway. There have been a bunch of random people joining. You know what? I'm just trying to fill time here, all right? We can only talk about the 5K so much. We got to fill in with some exposition about other things that are going on in our lives and keep the people entertained.
We're hopping back to your whole swimming pool spiel. Is that why you're referencing that?
Oh, dude, actually, story about that. We were supposed to have practice yesterday morning, Saturday morning from like 8 to 10 a.m. Friday night, there was movie night. We were showing, what's the movie with the 80s music? Guardians of the Galaxy. We were showing that. We have like a big projector screen. It's really cool. A kid took a crap in the pool, and I mean like everywhere, and it was disgusting. So we had to close it down for 24 hours while we shocked the pool with chlorine. But essentially, it got me out of swim team practice in the morning, which was great because I could sleep in, and I haven't been able to do that in a while.
Well, so I mean, I'm going to make a counter argument to that. Isn't your swim team 0-4?
Yes.
So wouldn't that practice helped?
It would have helped, yes. The Saturday practices aren't scheduled. They're not mandatory. This is the 3rd extra practice that we've had. This is something I've made happen as a head coach to try and get them more practice time, because originally at the start of the year, there was a week and a half where we could not practice at all because there was a licensing issue with our pool, and we didn't get our what's it called, our safety check, whatever they call that thing. I don't know. But essentially, we lost an entire week and a half of practice, and we jumped in kind of the middle of the year. And so our team has been dropping a ridiculous amount of time, and we're improving like tenfold, which is awesome. But missing a week and a half of practice has really been hurting us. Obviously, you got new kids at the swim team, young kids. A week and a half of practice is the difference between sometimes even like 10, 15 seconds per kid. It's ridiculous. So we did need the extra practice. It's a little bit disappointing. I just thought it was funny because the kid crapped in the pool.
That's a tough situation to be in. I'll have you know, I think I've been in a pool twice in the last 4 years.
Sure.
I'm going on vacation to Italy this week. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Really excited for it. So I'll be here in the office through Wednesday, and then I say sayonara. I don't even know what language that is.
Spanish.
All right. To go to Italy. You join broadcast remote. We're still waiting on 2 players. Let's see if our friends over there on the Strictly Business team have their stream. You know what? Let's hop into this one. Take a look at the other semifinal series. I got it loaded up while we wait for the other 2 players to join this game.
Cool.
Pit. Yeah, he's in hotel window. Nice. What's up, ball? I'm one shot, man.
Last. Mid wall, one shot. Great play.
So last guy out spawn. I'm flagging. Got you.
I'm pushing into school.
You push me. Nito.
School dead. Another one school.
Oh my god.
Dead. We got 2. One more school.
Nice.
Last one in school right there. Look at him jumping around like an idiot, giving you free kills. Let's go.
Bringing it elbow.
Yeah, spawn hotel. I'm coming.
Pushing out elbow right now.
I'm pushing out the back.
I got Joe. Middle street, silly. One shot.
I got one. Hold on. I got 2. Last one's on their base. I bought you some time. Good job, Mike.
Back box.
2 in their base, come in school.
Top blue. Back alley. Elbow. Go blue. Oh, he got me. Go blue. Flanking.
There's 2. 2 mid street, both weak.
Yeah, they're going for it.
It's all good.
One shot. I fucking hate this shit, man.
Mid ambulance.
One's on our base still. Still on yellow. Garage window.
One on ball.
Stop tattoo.
Can't see, I have a fucking glare in my eyes. There's 2 back there. He's gonna go for it. One more. He's got it. All good. Good job. That's 2. He's in there. Another one in school.
School stops.
Good win.
Push.
Let's go. Should be a fucking dog. God damn it. T, that shit, baby. Stop, let's go.
Let's go. Slay off spawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a look at the ISO versus SB series. Real close, as you can tell. It's 1-1. They're in Game 3 now. Detroit uplink. Game is tied 4-4. But back over here on the other semifinal series, we have a 2-1 lead for Mutiny. They took the first hardpoint by just 2 seconds and an awesome smoke strategy. Well, now it's going to be up to them to finally close out this series.
It is going to be very tough for Mutiny to pull off, I would have to imagine, though. Obviously, again, Scott getting a nice 3-piece, by the way, from starting off 3-0. Never a bad thing. Last time they played Solar on hardpoint, they won about 250 to 88. It was just complete destruction. So potentially they could pull up the same thing. However, that is going to be 4 down in favor of Mutiny right there. So they are looking pretty good. They are actually going to be able to take the lead as well. We're back to the normal contest time, but you will see in about 5-10 seconds here, the players on both teams are going to be rotating to the far right side of the map, trying to get maps control for the spawns for the next hill.
Teams beginning to rotate towards the pipes side. Lev staying alive inside the hard point. Early control of the hill going to go yet again to Mutiny. A 17-5 lead already after the first minute. Reviction spots one player pushing below him. He's able to pick up Scump. Now he gets shot from behind, though. The pinch coming in from the Dominators. They're going to try to push out this top spawn, but unfortunately for them, 3 players already in position to stop it.
Lacefield also on a 6 streak right now. Started out 7-1. Reviction also started out 6-1. Earlier, I cracked a joke about him being as good as Formal. Potentially off the break, he is better than Formal. But then, obviously, last time he slowed down quite a bit. So the joke might have a hint of truth to it, but I definitely wouldn't take it seriously. Either way, though, great start out of those guys. However, their lead is already dwindling away. The kills are going in their favor. However, again, they do have those favorable spawns over bottom map. It's going to allow their battle players to completely lock it down where they have the upper hand, the height advantage. It's so much easier to get on top of maps than it is to get on top of that orange building. But either way, with that team kill by Moch, Eviction is just going to be racking on more and more time. But with 8 seconds left, it's all going to be about that rotation to the garage hill.
Lev and Reviction are just killing everything in front of them. 13-3, make it 14-3, and 10-3. Both were on 4 streaks momentarily. They finally wind up falling just shy of a 30-second lead as we move into the back garage hardpoint. Nelson getting the break. Here comes the push.
You know, it's kind of funny. You talked about the 2 players doing extremely well, like leading their team in slaying, and as soon as you called that out, Saints killed both of them.
Yeah.
That is actually going to be 4 down. The Eviction and Ugly each get a 2-piece of their own. That's going to buy them a solid 10 seconds of completely uncontested time, and it looks like 3 of the 4 players for the Dominators are going to be pushing through big door and little door, and it looks like they're going to be kind of cleaned up relatively easily. There was one player that was able to break through. That was Scump, but Lacefield was definitely prepared to get that trade, and the hill is getting cleared out. As still back to a little bit of contest time. 15 seconds left on this hill. Mutiny looking very good right off the break.
40-second difference between these 2 teams. They get the final kills inside the garage hardpoint. Now it's going to be up to them to break the hill across the map. And this is the hardpoint that we've seen from the Dominators, where they just completely lock it down. They get all 60 seconds. Well, they've needed it now more than ever if they want to stay alive in this 5K series. There you see the first 2 entries coming out, but Lev kills himself and a teammate with 1 grenade, and that's going to completely flip map control back in favor of the Dominators.
We saw a few team kills come in from them on the first
There's the 3-piece,
map.
though. He makes up for it.
I was just about to say that's a pretty nice way to counter the double team kill right there. And they have a pretty good setup. You see, they have a player on top maps, a player watching glass. Lev was in position to go anywhere on the map he needed to, and they also had a player down in that P1 area. And you see Lev, as soon as a player or his teammate dies over on glass side, he is there in position to pick up the kills, doing a fantastic job of setting up for this kill. And Reviction still just slaying absolutely everything, sitting at 18-7, and Lacefield doing the exact same thing, now sitting at 23-9.
Lev just finally gets shut down. They're up by 70 seconds. By the end of this hill, they'll have almost an 80-second lead as we move to the back warehouse area. They're positive 26 in the slaying department. Positive 26. The game just started. We're not even halfway done. If they stay on this pace, it could be one of the biggest slaying differentials I've ever seen in AW.
It'll be pretty big. There's also like 9 different grenade kills that came in right there in the span of like 10 seconds. A bunch of people rocking the double nades. A few people still sticking with those handy dandy stun grenades though. But again, really the lead is just being continually increased further and further and further. The Dominators are struggling to get anything together. That is going to be 3 down in their favor, however. So they are going to be able to get a few seconds of time right here. They really just have to stop this next push, and it looks like they're going to be able to do just that. As more blue popping up in the tail feed. Saints getting the 2-piece.
JCap has yet to find his 10th kill yet as we move. There it is, as we move into the first hill yet again. 70-second lead just before it was just shy of 100 seconds. The game number 1, if you missed it, very close all the way through. It finished with a 2-point difference between the 2 teams. Here, though, couldn't be further from that. Slaying absolutely in favor of the boys on Mutiny, but Team Dominate. Team Dominators, whatever their name is that we gave them, beginning to heat up.
Yeah, really, Lacefield and Eviction are going to have to keep doing what they're doing, or else it's going to be pretty much the opposite of what we saw last time, and the Dominators will be able to make the comeback. They're going to have to try and keep them, slowing them down a little bit. Nelson struggling a little bit at 17-22, and Nugget is also slowed down just ever so slightly. But really, again, you can't let off the gas pedal when you're playing a team as talented as the Dominators are. Despite being a pickup squad, all 4 players individually are capable of just so much in this game. However, Eviction trying to put the pedal to the metal, picks up a 2-piece right there, and JCap, Nugget also stepping up. At one point, they had 3 of their players in the hill, and then Moch goes and kills all of them.
Moch finds 3, make it 4 as the entire kill feed is blue. Even JCap is the one that has to stop Mochilla from continuing that disgusting streak. 57 seconds separating these 2 teams. If you're wondering how the other side of the semifinals is going, strictly business. Just won game number 3. They're now up 2-1 in the series. They took that uplink 17-5.
Interesting. I had faith in the Isolation boys, potentially be able to pull off the next 2, but I don't know. Either way, though, again, the Dominators doing an incredible job right now of maintaining hill pressure. They're just slowly whittling that lead away. Reviction was able to pick up a 2-piece right there, but Saints was still in position to shut him down right after. and control of the hill still going to be in favor of the Dominators. Just more blue in that kill feed, doing an incredible job. At one point, they were down by over 70 points. They've broken it down now just to under 40. However, they do have another team kill coming into play right there. Last time we saw a team kill for Lacefield, he was able to pull off the 3-piece, but so far we've seen, I believe, 2 or 3 team kills coming out from the Dominators, and not quite anything as drastic to happen right after that.
2 minutes ago, it was a full 100-second lead for the boys on Mutiny. Now with 2.5 minutes remaining, 40 seconds separating these two teams. Team Dominators beginning to wake up. They have one more player to beat. That's going to be JCap now trying to break this hill. He's able to find 2. Help, though, coming in from Nuglek. They're going to keep control of this hard point. Still up by 42 seconds, but here comes the break.
You know, it'd be interesting to see if we're going to see the smokes come out once again.
It might
Just
happen.
try and hold on that lead, even on these next few hills, because the Dominators right now are in a very good position. You see, none of those red arrows are anywhere near a position where they can even contest this hill at all. Only 25 seconds left. You know, if they can break it, that would be huge. But if not, they're really going to have to focus up for these next 2 hills and try and get something to work with. And actually, they are going to be able to break the hill right there and pick up potentially the scrap time if they can fend off JCap right here, which it looks like they're going to be able to do. So they are able to keep a decent-sized lead going in the next hill. The Dominator is going to have to control quite a large portion of both of them, though, to be able to take this game away.
The last time we were at this hill, Mutiny was positive 26 overall in the slaying department. They're now just positive 10. You can see the guns of Scump as well as Mochilla have begun to woke up. Scump is 34 and 30. He winds up falling on the break. Coming in from Mutiny, 3 players do fall on Team Dominators. It's going to be up to them to try to break this. Mochilla is leading the charge.
Nuglet, though, has stepped it up. He was on a 4
the
streak before he gets
3-piece.
taken out right there. But then Nelson and Lacefield are right behind him to pick it up. Nelson with the 3-piece of his own. So the 2 players at the bottom of the scoreboard for Mutiny on this hill have stepped it up. Each of them going on a 3 and 4 streak, respectively, to keep their 40-point lead. There's only about 75 seconds left in this match. They just have to contest for another 30 or potentially even take a few points of their own. But Mochilla is intent on not letting that happen. You got Scump pushing out the hill. Mochilla's picking up 3 pieces sitting in the hill, doing everything they can. But again, they're going to have to get every last second, and this is where we're really going to find out, are they going to break out the smoke strat on this last hill just to make it easier to contest, or will they be playing it more of a straight up, so to speak?
It could very easily happen. 28 seconds separating these two teams with just shy of 1 minute remaining. We're in the final hill. Nelson trying to stay alive. He's a big reason why his team still has the lead. Every second that ticks by makes it more and more impossible, and that should do it with only 37 seconds remaining and a 41-second lead. Mutiny have done it. They've knocked out the #1 seed, and they're going to move on to the grand finals.
Also, just want to throw out,
there's the smokes.
Throw down some smokes as well.
3-piece from
just
Lab.
going huge with the nades. Everything going right for Mutiny in this solar hardpoint right there. Having an amazing performance. I don't think many people expected it, but, you know, I'm not here with T1 predictions. Basically a guru, a psychic, whatever you want to call me, no big deal. But really, congratulations to Mutiny. Reviction and Lacefield both had monsters of games, dropping 44 and 46 kills respectively. And then even Nelson and Nuglet didn't really do all that great in slaying. Both had the caps for their team. They were doing all the dirty objective work. One of them had 13 caps, the other had 10. Really working extremely well collectively as a team, able to stop the Dominators.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 4 going to Mutiny. They're going to close out the series 3-1, and they're going to be your first team in the grand finals of the MLG 5K series. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll hop into semifinal number 2.